With the My Hero Old Justice trailer released, which looks amazing by the way, I wanted to take a step back and see if there was anything else hidden in the trailer that might not have been mentioned or wasn't focused on within the reveal. Today I'll be talking about everything, even stuff you might have missed in the My Hero Old Justice trailer. To start things off, it was announced that all of Class 1A is playable. While we did have most of Class L1A, it did feel empty without the rest, and we can finally put our worries to rest knowing that they're all here. The characters getting added this time are Sero, Hagakure, Sato, Koda, Ojiro, and Yuga Aoyama is being added to the base roster instead of DLC. The same with Hitoshi Shinzo, and a new addition that we have now is 1B's Nito Monomo. Moving on to our loving Class 1A, they all seem to have their most recent outfits from the current arc, which includes two of Ida's outfits, his revamped hero suit and the dark version of it. Shoto seems to have his new outfit as well, with his phosphor ability. This might be linked to his rising state, or just could be an outfit, we don't know. Ochako has her new helmet in the trailer with her new costume. Yuga Aoyama seems to be wearing his traitor outfit, which we had in Season 7 when the war started off, but in the beginning of the trailer we can also see him wearing his hero outfit. Mina Ashida is seen using her Acid Man, one of her super moves. This could also be a rising state or an outfit, we do not know yet. Hagakure is somewhat visible, making me think that her gameplay should be fully visible and go invisible in either her rising state or when doing certain attacks like Plus Ultra. Kirishima is seen in his unbreakable state, which yet again could either be a skin like an Ultra Rumble or a rising state like other characters. And Bakugo is also seen wearing his Panther outfit, which we also know is in My Hero Ultra Rumble. Deku is also seen donning his current arc outfit with his new quirks as well. This outfit might be tied to this version of Deku specifically, similar to how it is with base Deku, shoot style Deku and full cow Deku. They could not share their outfits with each other, they were locked within that character. All Might can be seen at the end of the trailer with his armored All Might outfit. I do believe this is a separate character and not an outfit. Shota Aizawa is spotted in a new image with his scruffy facial hair and an eye patch, a look he had in the 7th season. It's not only the heroes with new outfits, but the villains as well. Shigaraki is seen with multiple new looks in the game's marketing. Firstly, in the game's title card, he is seen with his flesh hanging from his waist. In gameplay, however, we can see him with his red cape instead. We can also see a mutated version of him. I'd say not all of these are outfits, but rather two new versions of the character. All for One can be seen at the end of the trailer with his rewound young state, but also in the game's title card we see him with his new helmet. So these are two different characters, I believe. Moving on to Dabi, he is seen wearing his white outfit that I'm sure fans are really happy to see, but we also see a glimpse of his battle damage version of this outfit with his skin all burnt up. Now, I do believe this might be a story mode exclusive outfit, same that Mirio had in 1 Justice 2 story mode with his battle damage outfit, which was a story mode exclusive. You cannot use this outfit in any other mode other than that one story mode mission. Or this could also just be a story mode cutscene exclusive outfit. Toga is seen with her updated Sting Dance outfit that indicates she will probably have similar attacks to what she has in the game My Hero Ultra Rumble. You can also see her in her twice infused form, where it's half Toga and half Twice. I do believe that might be a skin, but others have said that it could be a rising state or a different version of the character, so that could also be true. Moving on to some gameplay details I wanted to talk about and focus on, it seems like Bakugo may be getting a reanimated version of his Plus Ultra 2, how it's her impact, or this could also be a story mode cutscene. He is also seen doing some new attacks, a new yellow attack similar to Mei Hatsume's yellow attack, where he launches himself in the air, but it seems to lose its armor properties and the attack itself seems to cancel seamlessly halfway through, allowing Bakugo to fall down to the ground with explosions and reposition himself. Bakugo then is also seen later in the trailer doing more basic attacks in the air, which are new, before switching to Todoroki, who seems to have a new kick and fire pillar, pushing Shigaraki down to the ground. Before Deku attacks Shigaraki here, he has such a weird pose for when he is jumping. It really reminds me of the quirk Float. Maybe he will be able to float similarly to Inasa and Nezure from 1 Justice 2. Shigaraki is also seen with new attacks, most probably because this is a new version of him, a new version of Shigaraki, similar to how we got a new version of Deku. We do see him use, I believe, Impure Beam or some sort of beam attack. In his mutated form, however, he seems to be only using close range physical attacks. Could this be because it is a story mode only character or story mode only mission where his quirks are being erased by Aizawa? Or is it because he has no quirk abilities and is a physical fighter? Or it could just be because we haven't seen anything as of yet because they refused to show us. I do want to add, however, that both Shigarakis are seen fighting on the UA Sky Prison map, and there is the K seen on the ground. Now I'm taking this as soft confirmation that this is a stage hazard on this map that will always be there, maybe only in story mode, but this I do believe is a stage hazard, focusing you that you have to stay off the ground to fight. Moving on to marketing screenshots I want to talk about. In this one we see Deku seems to have an uppercut move similar to his Once Justice base Deku attack, with a whirlwind effect and black whip spreading everywhere. Could this be an updated base Deku attack, and this Deku we see here is just updated base Deku, or just because he has a similar attack? We don't know. But in this second screenshot, he also has an attack that is very similar to base Deku's punch attack. It's Quirk 2 special. Now this makes me believe that base Deku is getting replaced with this new Deku, since having I believe 4 Dekus on the character roster, maybe possibly 5, will be quite intense. Moving on to one of my more favorite screenshots in the list we have is Bakugo seems to do some sort of long range explosion attack similar to his Quirk 2 special in Once Justice 2, but the graphics are totally different. Instead of some PNG explosions, it's an actual effect. Could this be a remake of the attack or just a new attack? Too early to tell. And finally we have this image of Monster Shigaraki with a bunch of particle effects on screen. Now some are pink and black, but if you look at the bottom right of the corner, you can see some purple decay effects. I do believe that is from the map hazard on the map, UA Sky Prison, and not from Shigaraki himself. Sorry, this is very spontaneous of me right now, I'm gonna free flow this. I forgot to add this very important image where we see Deku standing near the All Might statue. Now, if we take a look at Deku's pose here, he doesn't seem to be in a combat stance, idle combat stance, whatever. He is in a full-on idle pose, as if he's just in a free roam state. Some players have speculated that this is part of a free roam game mode that we will have. Now, I want you to keep your expectations low, as this could either be false or some sort of in-game cutscene similar to the Attack on Titan games cutscenes, where the characters just walk and do basic walking animations and hand animations. Or this could be part of some smaller free roam similar to the game Zenless Zone Zero or the One Punch Man game, where it has some sort of free roam but you were limited to jogging at most. And with that, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. There are some stuff here and there that I should have covered, like we might have get a second version of Bakugo, but I didn't really want to talk about that because it seems unclear. And also, we are getting new information on the 21st. We're getting new information, so it's very soon. And also, I believe next week we'll be getting more gameplay, as the game will be playable next week at PAX. So keep a lookout for that. Whoever can go there, enjoy yourselves, and thank you for watching. Yeah.